What's going on, guys? It's FeatureTalk podcast with your hosts Kenny and Kevin. The podcast with no script, where we just get on here and bullshit, get fucked up, basically. So, basically, let's start off with how we met each other. Do you recall that day?
No.
He doesn't recall that day at all because he
We're
has
4
very
years
bad
old.
memory. We were 4 years old. So to give you a little background of how I met Kevin, so it was the first day of preschool, and I remember this vividly because I was fucking sobbing. I hated school. Never changed. I've always hated school. And I was like crying, and my mom walked me in. I was being all bitch made and shit. That was a party fight, just dropping all this shit, fucking retard. So I was like all upset, and my teacher was like, "Yeah, you can go make new friends." Just walking me in, trying to calm me down. I get in there all teary eyed, all fucking mad, and I see this dude in here, and I don't know what we talked about. Probably I don't fucking know, but we ended up clicking. We did 2 years of preschool because our birthday's 2 days apart, right? And we're both 21, but we did 2 years of preschool because our birthday was at like a weird part because we were born in August, and like our birthday missed the cutoff date, so we did 2 years of preschool. At least that's what our parents tell us. And we did 2 years of preschool, and then unfortunately we ended up going to the same elementary school.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we ended up going to the same elementary school. So we've had the same friend group since we were 4, like 17 plus years.
6.
Oh, 6, yeah, because some of our homies, like our good homie Dylan,
Kindergarten.
yeah, we met him in kindergarten.
6 years old.
Oh, damn. Fucking pirate over here.
Chicken nuggets now.
But anyways, that's how I remember meeting Kevin. And yeah. Anything to add to that?
No, I generally don't remember meeting.
It's gonna be like, you don't. I know you don't.
For me, what it is just you just were there.
Yeah.
I've just been stuck with you for as long as my consciousness allows.
Yeah, like as far as cognitive like memory goes, and like what's it called? Like you don't remember shit till you're like 4 or 5. He's been in it, and like during elementary school, like we'd have a sleepover like every week.
Watching WWE.
We would, and that don't try it at home. That shit did not work because we'd be elbow dropping each other off bunk beds. I remember my mom walked in on me. I was on the outside of the stair banister, and you were like lying on the couch acting limp and shit, and I was gonna give you the leg drop from the depths of hell. She was like, "You're gonna hurt him," and I was like,
tried to do some Hulk Hogan shit.
Oh yeah, it was bad. I was about to fucking Mick Foley you through a steel cage.
Hey, keep it up! I'm putting you through this table. I got the steel chair back in the closet. You can't see it, but I got 2 steel chairs.
It's dented already from some bullshit, probably.
You don't even want to know. I took a couple chair shots over the week.
Did you dead ass?
Yeah, anytime I turn my back, Cameron would be fucking. Every time he turned his back, I'd have the chair up too.
Yeah, we were like the autistic type kids. We watched WWE, SpongeBob, South Park. Jackass was another big one. The
problem is, we made 2 things offer: WWE and Jackass, and both of them say, "Don't try us at home."
That shit does not work. My brothers
they made me want to do it more.
My brothers did like Jackass type shit because my mom caught them jumping off the roof trying to use a trash bag as a parachute.
Did they actually jump?
Oh yeah.
Did they break a leg?
Yeah, my brother, he got fucking knocked out playing wheelchair basketball. Popped the wheelie, hit his fucking head on the asphalt. I shit you not.
Oh my god. Wait. Why wheelchair basketball?
I don't know, and I don't know where they got the wheelchairs from. Did they steal them from disabled people? Did they buy them?
You can buy them.
Oh, I know they didn't buy them for a fact. They were probably barred out and stole them.
Let's take a guess. What do you think a wheelchair costs right now?
For a cheap, shitty one, probably $200.
Well, Amazon has, what is it? Medline comfortable folding, probably wheelchair afterwards, for $150. Right next to it is this one that has like, it's got like the Stephen Hawking fucking, like the little joysticks and fucking.
Look like gum from Sausage Party. That's what you just look like that playing video games.
But the one that's got a little fucking joystick to go forward and back, guess what that costs?
$10,000.
$3,000.
Dude, no, some of those wheelchairs are pimped the fuck out.
Oh my god, $7,000 Force Mech Arc luxury wheelchair. Electric wheelchair. That's like some shit that you'd see like from the fucking X-Men.
This podcast is just gonna be an Xbox party chat.
Bro, wheelchair. Walmart's got a wheelchair for $115.
That's not bad.
Let's see.
Or don't buy a fucking wheelchair, man.
It's a chair. You can roll it back and forth.
You can roll back and forth in that chair.
Yeah, but it's not as funny. What's the weight limit?
Dude, I'm gonna take you to fuck Disney World now so we get free fast pass shit.
Is there like product details? Is there a weight limit? They're better. Oh, here, max weight. Oh.
Absolutely not, dude. I've seen some fat bitches in wheelchairs.
For this one, the max weight is 250.
You're riding that line for damn sure. You're right.
I'm like 260 right now. Okay, this one 300 pounds. There we go. 350. That's the one. $160 for a 350-pound max weight limit. I can do that. And it's only like $116.
Dude, I was watching my 600-pound life, and some of those wheelchairs, like, god damn, dude, you got a smart car on that fucker.
Double wide dualies.
Oh, damn near, dude. You put that bitch on a tow truck.
Dude.
I swear to God, if like any of my parents got like, if my parents got like that, have you seen like their caretakers getting in front of you shut the fuck up, you fat piece of shit. I'm not
the one guy who has to go
fucking terrible. How do you let yourself get like
There's
that?
the one guy who's got to be like 700-800 pounds who has to go outside in a big ass metal tub and get like sponge bath.
Like no.
I can't imagine
let
sitting.
yourself get to that
I
point?
can't imagine sitting in my front yard just fucking. Oh shit, my chip. Sitting in my front yard just fucking doing one of these, just getting sponge bath while my neighbors are walking. Fucking say hi to the neighbors while I'm butt naked in a fucking
that
big ass
1,000-pound
tub.
Sisters shit, bro.
Bro, the 1-ton sisters.
Have you seen that the guy that does voiceovers for me? He's like, feels like I'm pushing a '97 Ford Explorer up this bitch. It's like, just made me come out my. I thought that was the ghost of like a Victorian kid, dude. That's about to freak the fuck out. So, no, if you look back at that, you'll see how freaked out I got. Listen, I have an irrational fear of like anything paranormal. If anything paranormal happened to me, I would buck the fuck up and get the fuck out of here. No, like,
bro,
you'd see me storm out of this bitch. But I make you go in front of me so it does something to you first.
You know what game you need to get? Phasmophobia.
My coworker was telling me about that shit.
It's a ghost hunting game. I feel like it's on Xbox. It's crossplay, so you can play me and Cameron, Nate, and shit. It's fucking. Like I said, you hunt. Oh, you hunt ghosts. I feel like that would scare the shit out of you. I think it'd be funny.
Nah, dude, like dead ass. Like I do not fuck with anything paranormal.
You can play with a Ouija board in it too.
Oh hell no.
Problem is, if you don't say goodbye, you die.
Dude, I was around a Ouija board once. The shit I told you about, I was not fucking with it.
Didn't you see you lit it on fire?
Yeah, dude, I made them light it on fire.
Oh, it wasn't just you.
No!
How many people were there?
Like 3.
Okay, and they lit it on fire though. Does that actually like do anything?
We paid $14 for this. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay you $50 to fucking spark that all up.
Does it do anything when you light it on fire?
It's like you're supposed to say goodbye and like light it on fire if you want to like burn any permanent like portals may open.
I'm not big into the.
It's great. It may look like I may look like that a goth retard that shops at Spirit Halloween and is into all this spiritual shit, but I'm not. I'm not that white. Like you Ghost Adventures, like make yourself present. No, bitch, you need to stay up in that fucking realm you're in. I'm not trying to.
No, I don't want a fucking ghost coming after me.
And like my mom was like, "What would you do if there was a ghost?" Like I was like, "Mom, I have multiple guns," and she was like, "You can't shoot something that's already dead, Kenny." And I'm like, my mom puts me in fucking check sometimes.
So what are you gonna do to the ghost then?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
No plan? Just gonna die to the ghost?
I don't know. Like, picture like a ghost, like, say in 200 years, like someone moves into my crib that I'm in, and my ghost is there. Instead of like a Victorian ghost with the candles, just me and my boxers and a NASCAR T-shirt carrying around a vape with like a fucking headset on. That'd be fucking awful.
Bro, that reminds me when you were telling me about the time that you were standing outside smoking a fucking, what was it, a bowl, a blunt?
Oh, yeah. When I would work third shift.
Yeah.
And so I used to work third shift at a certain factory. I'm not going to name any of my employment just for certain reasons. And I was in like my boxers and socks and like some like fucking drag racing t-shirt. And I was sparking up a fucking bowl. And it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. My neighbor was like waking up, getting his kids in the car because school starts at 7. And I'm like, gee, I look like so. They probably think I'm unemployed.
God. Man, working third shift is fucked.
Third shift is fucked, but it's fun.
Fun.
The people on third shift is legit some of the best times you'll ever have.
The problem is, we start working third shift when it's too late. That post-COVID third shift, nothing's open 24 hours. I mean, like 15 years ago, everything was open 24 hours type shit. You can go anywhere you want, get anything you want.
Bro, it's fucked up. And on third shift, I lived off 7-Eleven taquitos.
On third shift, I lived off of Sheetz hot dogs and any other thing I could get at Sheetz.
Man,
Sheetz was there was nothing else.
Gas station food fucking slaps.
Like I said, when you come up one day, when we go to PA, you have to go to fucking Sheetz.
Hell yeah,
you have to go to a Sheetz. You have to go fucking experience the joy of Sheetz.
Well, the thing is with the podcast, it's gonna go all off the rails because I have ADHD and my Adderall wore off probably 4 hours ago.
That's fine. I mean,
Hell yeah.
the more entertaining episodes. Always ones that go off the
Speaking of
rails.
podcasts, I got the apparel on. This is our favorite fucking podcast. I love these fuckers.
Dope
to
as
death.
usual podcast.
Dude,
Love
I don't
it.
even know if I could get on there. That'd be dope if I got on there.
Bro,
I don't know what the fuck I'd talk about.
Remember when you got a DM from Marty like 2 years ago?
Yeah, I did get a DM from Marty. Where's my phone? I'm gonna pull that up.
So for reference, this podcast idea came up probably sophomore year.
Oh
so
yeah.
About almost 5 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago. And we've tried to get it off the grounds at least 3-4 times. But now that I've officially moved states and we can actually do this together, not online, now we're actually getting it off.
Yeah, I sent Marty like a message, and this is when the podcast started.
Yeah,
he tried to get it rolling.
There's me and PA.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he's a real ass motherfucker. I fucking love Marty. Like, they're so genuine and like on some real shit. Because like I suffer from depression bad, and just like watching them and like you feel like included in that shit. Like I never felt alone watching it, and like their interactions and shit. And they talk about like real shit anybody can relate to. Yeah, absolutely.
Too. Like,
it's badass.
They care. They love their fans.
They'll like your stories and repost your shit too.
Dude, they're fire.
They're some of the most like people oriented fucking like I don't want to say like influencers. Like they're not influencers, they're content creators. There's a difference between creators. That. Influencers, if you say you're an influencer,
you mainly post pictures and you don't actually.
I'm not a violent person, but I will get violent if you claim you're an influencer.
Damn. See, to me, what I think an influencer is are the people that don't make like videos per se. They mainly take pictures and I don't know, like short TikTok videos. You could call it a content creator, sure, but it's more like that's like an influencer. The content creators to me are the people that take time and they make videos, more long form or like a shorter form. You know, like anywhere from like 5+ minute videos. You're starting into that proper content creator.
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
You know, you're making videos over 10 minutes, 20 minutes, podcasts, all that shit. Taking time and editing, like if you can do it, if you can edit a video in 5 minutes and upload it, you're more of an influencer than anything. But if you're sitting there taking the time, putting the work and editing, doing all this shit, you're a proper content creator.
Absolutely, there's a big difference.
For reference, though, I have no idea how to edit, and I'm the one who's about to edit this podcast.
Oh yeah.
So this shit, if it's scuffed, it's episode 1.
It is episode 1.
The sign says.
We got the episode counter for FeatureTalk podcast propped up on an office chair.
Yeah, it's because we don't.
Hey, this shit works. We ain't balling like that.
We don't have AAA batteries here.
Like this setup, make mullets great again. Like, hey, I did used to have a mullet, so I had super curly hair. So I had this like fucking curly ass mullet that like went down to the back of my neck, and I had it like bleached blonde, but the sides are still my natural color. But then one day, depression kicked my ass,
and you went for dreads.
I cut the mullet. And then I had my hair like down to here, and my hair's always been super curly. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try to lock my shit up."
I'm so glad that the mask shit's gone. Oh my god.
I didn't. So I got the COVID vaccine, right? And they tried to tell me I had to wear a mask in school. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you got it for no reason then.
Yeah, I got it for no reason.
I only got it.
They probably gave me heroin.
Well, the only reason I got it was so I can go get drunk on a cruise ship for a week, and then I found out that apparently if the cruise ship leaves from the U.S., it follows U.S. drinking laws, but not gambling laws. Makes sense. So, as an 18-year-old, I was gambling at on the on-ship casino, but I could not drink. But on the islands, I could drink. So I got pissed drunk on the islands, drinking Moscow Mules and pina coladas all week. Anyway, the 3 islands we stopped at, I got drunk on. Actually, no, 2. I forgot. The one island, they owned it, so it followed their rules still. It's so dumb.
I've never been out of country. I'm not a huge on traveling out of country.
We're going on a cruise in the next. Yeah.
I don't fuck with water. I don't know how to swim.
Fine.
So if we go down, I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm fat. I float. Use me as a pool floaty. There you go. Congratulations. We're going on a cruise. All of us are going on a cruise.
This is embarrassing, but I dead ass don't know how to swim. I could maybe survive for like 10 minutes, but my mom had me in swim classes in the YMCA when I was like fucking 8, and the other kids were like 3 and 4. And then I was just some retard rolling around in the fucking water doing alligator death rolls in a life vest, and the other kids were genuinely like on their own floating.
You genuinely don't know how to swim.
No, that's why I don't fuck with the ocean. I won't go past knee deep in the ocean.
You still don't know how to swim. You came in doggy paddle?
I've never attempted it because I'm not good at swimming. None of my mom's kids are good at swimming. Like me and both of my brothers cannot fucking swim.
That's insane. I can't swim like strokes and shit, but I can doggy paddle.
You ain't never stroked nothing in your life.
You know who's really good at swimming?
Who?
Cam. He was on the swim team. Just the way you picture it. You picture him on
I
something?
can see him swimming to the liquor store if it was in the middle of the ocean. Fucking not no.
I think it was like middle school. He was on swim team. Yeah,
That's crazy, dude. He wore a speedo and a swim cap and shit.
he did say he wore a swim cap. Yeah, and I think I think he even said that swim caps actually did make him feel more aerodynamic. No, yeah, he did. He said they make him feel more aerodynamic, and also they really do keep your hair dry. He was saying like when you get out of the pool, like, your hair is actually fucking dry. It's the weirdest shit in the world. I never worn one. I let my shit just flow, natural.
But I fuck with like, and I really don't fuck with going to the ocean for vacation. Like, yeah, it's cool as fuck. Like, yeah, look at this big hole of water. But at the same time, like, when I go on vacation, I like to go to big ass cities. That's my shit.
See, I'm not a big city guy myself.
I'm a huge city person.
When I'm on vacation, I just like going. Personally, I like going anywhere. But I like going somewhere that has like a beautiful, like a nice like the nature, the scenery. That's I like
my vacation.
Scenery.
I'm getting like an Airbnb penthouse like in the middle of a busy ass downtown with cool ass views and cool lights.
See, that could be kind of dope though, because then you don't have to drive into downtown and park everywhere. You would just be there.
But I don't. Part of the reason I hate traveling, and because I follow all laws. All right, I'm just gonna lay that out there. I don't like it because where I live at, you can constitutional carry. You don't need a permit. You can constitutional carry. And bro, like fucking California, you can't have more than 10 in the clip. Like I could fucking have a 32 round poking out of my waistband and nobody even cares because it's a very red state where I'm at.
Yeah, in PA, you had to get a what's it called, concealed carry permit to do that. And the one thing about that I learned was obviously medical marijuana legal in PA, and you cannot get a concealed carry permit and then a medical card.
That's ridiculous.
No. You can get a medical card then a concealed carry card because they check for a medical card when you get your concealed carry. But on the other hand, when you get your concealed carry, then you can get your medical card because they don't check. So you have to do it. You have to do it in a certain order because for your concealed carry, they will check, but not for your med card.
That's ridiculous because like I feel like a drunk person would be more likely to use a gun out of like pure rage than a high person.
Well, then again, if you get really stoned and really paranoid of having a firearm on you and shit, think about that.
Never done that.
You never know though. Paranoid motherfucker.
If I'm paranoid, I'm hiding. No, dude. If you broke into my house, dude, I'd be like one of those fucking Vietnam motherfuckers, dude. I'd be under my bed, the muzzle of my ARP hanging out. I'd fucking light your feet up with 308.
You a paranoid person normally?
I'm not paranoid. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I feel like because I put myself in some crazy ass situations that I probably shouldn't have been in for only being 21. But that like trained me to like be very aware. Like if I get a bad gut feeling, I'll get the fuck out. Like I'll drop everything and walk the fuck out.
No, gut feelings are low key like real.
They very real. And even if it's not real, like worst case scenario, you can go back to where you were, handle your shit later.
Fucking whatchamacallit. I remember the one time back before I moved to PA when I was still living out here. We were at the grocery store. I was with my parents. I had this gut feeling. I don't know what it was. This gut feeling. I was like, we gotta go. We gotta go. So I was loading the car up as fast as I could. We got home and that gut feeling was still there. I'm like, we gotta get this shit inside. Get inside. Lo and behold, that night a funnel cloud tornado went over our fucking house.
Yeah.
I just had this gut feeling. I was like, something's wrong. I knew something bad was gonna happen. Obviously, nothing bad happened to us because only a funnel cloud didn't hit the ground. But like I knew, I could tell something was wrong. Something was off. Them gut feelings are fucking real.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know what's fucked up? You moved closer. You moved into Tornado Alley, the corner of it.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I was so
Tornadoes excited. They're not like Oklahoma level bad, but I mean, once a year, like probably 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Out in PA, we never had like any. We'd have like one. I remember the one actually went down like 2 roads away from my house where I was living. But tornadoes weren't that common, even when they were, because it's a hilly, more mountainy terrain. They're not that bad. They dissipate and die out pretty quickly.
Like fucking, I don't know. Like each part of the U.S. has like weird shit. Like Texas, I feel like in a lot of the South is tornadoes. You got like the parts of the ocean with the hurricane, but then like California, they get earthquakes and shit.
Yeah, because they got that San Andreas fault line.
If God had any sense, he would fucking make an earthquake that would separate California from the U.S. and send them off into the goddamn ocean.
Speaking of the weather, though, tornadoes are really you know where tornadoes are really mainly only common.
Where?
The U.S.
Yeah.
Just because of the cold from up top in Canada and shit, and they have the Gulf of Mexico in the south where the hot and that cold mixes, and you get that whole fucking middle of the road tornado alley. Like everywhere across the world, nowhere more than the U.S. has tornadoes.
I've never heard of a tornado. That? But then you got like places like Japan with tsunamis and shit.
Well, that also could be Cali though, too, because they got the fucking fault line.
But hurricanes are common. But like I'm talking like a full blown like tragic tsunami has really never hit the U.S. No. Besides them like. I remember reading one about like Alaska, like in the really early 1900s.
Dude, Alaska's like its own game.
Fuck Alaska.
Alaska's its own damn game up there.
Dude, there's like in Alaska, some places like it'll be dark for like 18 hours a day. I've read.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how true that is, or if it's, but like around there it'll be dark for like most of the day.
But then opposite light for most of the day.
Yeah.
It's because the fucking
when you're so high up,
like, when you're so high up or so low on the planet, since the planet's tilted. When it's tilted towards the sun more, you get less time where it's actually dark for that reason, or vice versa. When it's tilted away, you get way more time when it's dark.
Hell yeah! I don't even know what the fuck topic we're on originally. It was like how we met each other, and then we're talking about like climates in the U.S.
Because this shit's fascinating.
This shit is
climates
fascinating.
And space are fascinating. Weather and space.
I was watching this thing with Neil deGrasse Tyson. The fucking scientist, right? And he was like, dude, outer space is endless. He was like, so picture this. You shoot a fucking arrow, and you go where the arrow lands, you can keep on shooting it. It's forever. There is life on other planets. I think there's like dead ass like beings like us other places in the universe.
Bare minimum, I'm pretty sure I remember even reading that there was like some sort of like bacterium type shit on Mars, like
not even small bacteria.
But at the bare minimum, there is something living on Mars, like bacteria like creatures. You gotta think, the universe is endless galaxies. There's no way there's only one planet in the entire endless fucking universe that has that perfect climate.
Have you heard of Alpha Centauri?
Yeah, isn't that the nearest star?
No,
or solar system?
I don't know how to describe
or galaxy.
No, let me fact check this before I sound like a retard. But you know what? I probably
was that a planet?
Maybe a planet. But
I remember the one. It's from a fucking game, Civilization Revolution. When you do the space ending, you go to Alpha Centauri, and I think it's a planet. But
it's a triple star system in the constellation Centaurus.
Yeah, Alpha Centauri is a star. Man, I remember I was so excited during COVID for my astronomy geology class. But the entire astronomy part was when we went back on lockdown for like 2 months, and all I did was sleep through class. So I ended up sleeping through my favorite.
What the fuck? I tried to look at the planet, and it's like giving me the names of fucking research chemical drugs or some shit. What the fuck is TOI 700E? That's some shit like somebody pressed up in their garage so you can trip on.
Before they get like proper like names, it's just kind of what they call them. They seem like not like numerical, fucking type names.
They're fucking versions, dude. Those goddamn people that.
What's your actually? What's your favorite part of space?
My favorite part of space is I don't know. I like the fact that we don't know anything, like everything about it.
To me, my favorite part, it's even on my shirt, fucking nebulas.
Avenged Sevenfold is not in outer space.
I know they're not, but the album cover has a nebula, and nebulas are dope.
In a fucking parallel universe, there is a space band called like Seven Avenged.
Look at that. Nebulas are dope. Nebulas are fucking awesome. You fuck with nebulas?
I don't really know what that is. I don't really study space. Like,
so
if I'm stoned, I'll watch the fuck out of a space documentary.
You know what a supernova is?
I know what a nova is. That 396 cubic inch motor up in that motherfucker burned tires for a quarter mile. Got that little shuffle when it takes off.
Obviously, you know what a star is. You know.
Yeah, no shit.
Whenever a star dies, when it's big enough, boom, it goes boom, it's supernovas. And when it goes supernova, the shit left behind is like this big ass like cloud. You can see how this is like a big ass like colorful space cloud. That's what a nebula is. When after the supernova, it leaves behind like a nebula of just like it's like the guts and the remains of a star burst into the sky, and they're fucking beautiful.
You know what creeps me out? The gas giants.
The big ass gas giant planets.
Hell yeah.
Like Jupiter. Bro, but at the same time, when they get the rings like Saturn. Oh my gosh.
What
Saturn's
planet has
beautiful.
like the diamond type rings? There's like diamonds around it. I
I
remember
didn't
one
know
of my
that.
hoe ass teachers told me that shit. I don't know if she was lying or what.
No, you know what's funny but also true? Uranus smells like shit. One of the main gases, or not, I don't know if it's main, but one of the predominant gases on Uranus is methane. So when you go to Uranus, it smells like actual shit and farts.
Saturn has rings and diamonds.
Diamonds in the rings.
I think that's what it meant. Dude, I fucking space is crazy.
So what you're telling me is, whenever you can buy your own spaceship, we gotta go collect Saturn.
I told you I'm not buying a spaceship. I told you the plan of what I'm buying already. If everybody in the world gave me a fucking dollar.
The drugs, the Russian drugs.
Yeah, listen. So we were playing GTA and we were doing the Cayo Perico, and for some reason my brain automatically went to, I want everybody in the world to cash at me $1, and I'm buying like a fucking tactical submarine for like $3 billion. No, 50 cents. They each had to give me 50 cents, right? You give 50 cents to the animal shelter or those needy kids, you can give it to me so I can get my drug smuggling submarine, all right? And me and him with the remain, like, I could probably lowball somebody on Facebook Market. Your fucking toilet bubbling. I'm sorry, his apartment's broke dick as fuck right now.
My bathtub is currently filling with shit water, washing machine water, sink water, toilet water. Who knows?
But everybody in the world gave me. No, I'm gonna stick with $1. You guys, the economy's not that bad to fork up $1 for a fella like me. So I'm gonna lowball somebody like for this tactical submarine that's like war ready, could launch a fucking nuke out of. And then with the remainder of the money, I'm gonna buy. I'm talking an ungodly amount of cocaine, and we're gonna smuggle it in the submarine.
See, my big thing was I think you should get some like 2 submarines or some smaller submarines, because one big sub you're caught, it's over, everything all at once, all eggs in one basket.
If you get anywhere near that sub, you're getting smited.
Dude,
if I'm selling hundreds of millions of dollars worth of cocaine from a submarine, you think I give a fuck about my life, nonetheless yours? I'm sending you to hell.
You got a point. You got a point. You got a point.
I'm not really gonna do that. It's just I have these like alternative lives that in my head that I think like I dead ass think I was like a '70s coke dealer in Miami because of my fascination with like Scarface and like '70s muscle cars and shit.
Could have been.
Dude, I would have had the fucking purest Bolivian bongo dust your nose have ever touched.
What the fuck did you just say?
The purest Bolivian bongo dust your nose has ever touched.
Purest Bolivian bongo dust.
You know what my favorite scene referencing cocaine is from any movie? When Ricky Bobby lost his like itch for driving, and his dad was like, "I called the cops. You got a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam underneath your fucking car," and like they opened the bag up, it's just Lucky Charms in that bitch. Got to drive with a live cougar in the car.
It was funny. I got a box of Lucky Charms next to my living room couch.
I didn't notice that.
I was lying on the couch earlier eating Lucky Charms, watching YouTube before I came over.
You've never done hard drugs, but you live like you're a bartard. Motherfucker, like, why do you got a deconstructed shopping cart on your mattress?
Dude, I wanted to steal a shopping cart. Okay, so when I was in PA, there was this area, I'm not going to say where it is, but it's a big shopping area, and fucking big IKEA, Walmart, Target, all these types of stores and shit. It's not a mall. No, there is a mall there. There is a mall there, but it's not near the mall. But, big mall shopping area. And the Walmart would be like 4 blocks away, and there'd be a fucking Walmart cart on the side of the road. I don't know how these people get them down there. I was like, at nighttime, I could just roll up, throw that in the back of my truck, and drive away. I never did, and then I got rid of my pickup truck for my fucking current car. And I regret it, because I low-key kind of wanted to start collecting shopping carts. You can get a Target cart, the shitty plastic ones. Like the plastic.
Did you steal one of those like disabled people carts with the like adult car seat in the back?
Nah!
I put a motor on that fucker.
Earlier, that chick on the pooter scooter, like disabled car.
That pissed me off.
I swear I saw her walking to her car.
She was, bro. Lot. If you're disabled or too fat to walk, or like if you're not disabled and you're too fat to walk and you steal that car from somebody, you're a piece of fucking shit.
Well, this bitch wasn't even fat.
You're like so shitty.
So
she had heels on.
Yeah, she had like heels on, and she was like some chick in like her 40s. She probably just got tired of walking in the fucking heels. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit on the cart and take one up for a disabled person not to use.
So I remember being little. This is what sparked my pee for that, because my dad was explaining to me like why it was wrong, and I was like, that is fucked up. So we were at Walmart, and there's like this 700-pound dude took the last pooter scooter on the side of the store we were in, and behind him was a guy with like cerebral palsy. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of him, like walking in all like like fucked up. And my dad just flipped out on this fat dude, and this fat guy couldn't even. My dad was just screaming at him, telling him about he was a fat piece of shit because he can't get his life under control, not to take the last pooter scooter. So my dad walked over and got him one from the other side of the store. My dad doesn't have good history of people on pooter scooters, like the mobility scooters.
Yeah.
So he had that one happen to him at Walmart, and we were at Golden Corral, which is the most white trash buffet ever.
Love it though.
And I'm not a big fan. I'll just go there.
Hey, it's great when you're with the homies though.
It is good when you're with the homies.
When you're high as fuck or drunk, either
oh
or,
yeah,
it's perfect.
But my dad went there,
fuck.
and apparently he was taking too long in the line, and this like abnormally large woman honked at him, and he turned around and
They got horns on them?
Yeah, he turned around and gave her an earful. You fat fucking bitch.
Dude, no, I hate pooter scooters too. At the so I worked at a casino. I was a table games dealer, right? And they had mobility scooters there for people to use. And the problem is when they're backing up, it's fucking meep, meep, meep. So I'm sitting there at the fucking table just half asleep, wanting to die. Because, for reference, I hated my job for most of the time I was there, at least 3/4 of it. But I'm hearing this fucking. I see some fat bitch fucking backing up. There's one person who I think I don't know if it was one from the casino. I think he had a custom one. He was this fat guy. I don't know what his name was, but he had like long hair, kind of like a skullet, no hair on top.
Look like you
long
in
hair.
about 30 years.
No, because he had a big ass nose like this big. He looked like the Penguin, like Danny DeVito's Penguin. So we literally referred to him as the Penguin. If you ever said the Penguin, everyone knew who you were talking about. He'd fucking ride in on a fucking mobility scooter. He'd be fucking zooming 15 miles an hour to the casino. I was always praying every day that one day it would swerve and he'd just fall over on his side. I hated those mobility scooters so much because how fucking
You see that one video where this dude is on a mobility scooter arguing with a construction worker in the street? He like goes to turn it around after yelling at him, fucking falls out of it. he hits the curb and just falls.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh my god, I have such a fucked up ass shit. Like the shit that I see on social media is crazy.
This thing I never finished earlier. A little premium margarita. I think yesterday was National.
That shit is not premium at all.
Hey, fuck you. It's premium.
It's
I didn't buy it. My brother bought it for me. I'm pretty sure he said yesterday was National Margarita Day, so I got some of these margarita things for free. Also, those shots, those like double shots. So it's like I don't have it with me, but like a shot glass, but like there's like a line in the middle. It's got like one liquid on one side, one liquid on the other. The ones I don't know what the other one was, but one's Porn Star, which sounds interesting. Apparently, it's not good. But then again, he doesn't drink like a degenerate, so maybe I'll like it. I drink like a fucking degenerate. I mean,
I don't drink as often as you. Mine's like maybe bi-weekly at the worst.
Alright, so this man's a liar, and
no, I don't drink a lot.
You drink every weekend.
Not every weekend.
Most weekends.
I'd say like every other is more so.
Most weekends.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
And some weekdays.
No, I don't really drink on weekdays.
Bullshit. Some weekdays I've seen you drink.
Maybe like a Modelo, but not like
a couple
Modelos. But like, if I'm gonna go hard, it's gonna be on the weekend when I don't have work the next day.
We went from every other week to weekends and sometimes weekdays.
Well, you don't want to make yourself sound like a piece of shit online.
I'm here to keep you in
in
check.
I'm keeping it real, but
see, I'll admit it. We on a streak. But then again, early 20s are for fun. You know what I mean? Early 20s are for fun.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, then again, you do have responsibilities.
I do.
For reference, this man, you're a little bit engaged.
I am engaged.
You got a stable job. For reference, I'm still unemployed from my last job. Then again, I did just move states like a week and a half ago now, almost.
Motherfucker will FaceTime me like, you trying to get fucked up tonight? And I'm like, bro, it is a Wednesday night.
At 3 a.m.
No, I don't want to get fucked. I want to go back to bed before I got to get up at 6 for work.
See, It's all about having fun. Nice about having fun, you know. So
I guess to a certain extent.
That's why we got something I started drinking earlier today, but we're gonna actually finish it now.
It's not premium. I can tell by the look on your face.
No, it's not.
It is warm. Shit's been sitting by his PC for yesterday. Since yesterday.
Earlier.
Shit. Goddamn.
The PC that has 2 fans that are fucking busted, and I gotta get. I'm about to replace that fan, that fan, that fan. I'm about to get some new fans and shit. I'm about to get ones that match up with this one, so they can have the same exact pattern and shit.
By the way, he has a dopest sticker on his PC. We are big fans of them.
Yeah, I think it's peeling, so it's peeling. I gotta fucking open that up. I might actually buy. Ooh, I need to buy some more dopest shit.
Dopest shit, yeah. Their shit's actually nice. Really good.
So obviously, I live in an apartment, so I get a package. I look at the community board, and a lot of it's people been like, "Where the fuck's my package? Who took it?" And that's because my brother also lives in this, in the city I live in. I moved back to my old city for reference. He told me I can deliver packages to him, so I'm gonna be getting the dopest shit.
You're gonna be getting some fucking skunk shit to his house and be like, "Why is there a quarter pound in my mailbox?" Like, God damn. Dude, fucking
the dopest is fire though.
The
dopest is fire. Shout out.
Like as far as like THC derivatives, they do it the best.
I'll say make sure that you don't add an extra S because I fucked up and went to the wrong website and I got scammed for $150 when I was drunk trying to buy from the dopest. It was like the dopest shop.
Dopest.
The dopest shop. I added an S after the T.
It
was bad. It was bad. I think his name. I can't remember what his name was, but it was like Abdul something or something like that.
What?
It wasn't Abdul, but like.
I think his name wasn't Thomas. His name was like fucking.
Fuck, Cameron would remember the name, but I don't remember.
Taj Rahad.
It was something.
What if that guy is just trying to start his weed brand in India and hasn't shipped it yet? And then like he has his own podcast, like not the.
Well, I remember he was saying like
nobody usually works.
He was like, "I'm motherfucking needs to just." He was like, "I'm motherfucking need some money,"
Yeah.
What's funny is I got my Instagram hacked the one time and I got scammed, and both the guys tried to recruit me to help them. Because I didn't yell at them right away. I'm just kind of like, why? Why do you do what you do? I just asked them like, why the fuck you do what you do? And they tried to recruit me. It was like, yeah, man, you can make there's a lot of money out there. I'm like, I don't want to scam people, man. All right.
Dude, I had this homie. He had like a fake Snapchat, and he would he would have multiple fake Snapchats on multiple phones, and he would like make his like profile picture like a teenage girl, like 15, 16, and like these old dudes would like hit him up, and fucking he would like take money from him. He told me there's this like one guy he took money from. He was like, cash at me $50 so I can get my nails done and look good for you, yada yada. And
like he?
Yeah, it was a guy doing this shit, pretending to be like a teenage girl. Oh. So he would take money from like pervert old men trying to link up with 15, 16-year-old girls, which fuck those guys. But anyways, he would like text him and he was like, "Can you cash at me like an extra 100 so I can get a new outfit?" And what was it? He was like, "Cash at me money once you get to this." It gave him a random address to like a random edition nearby. And the guy was like, "Well, I used all my money I gave you every cent I've had, and I have no way to get back home. Like my gas tank is on a quarter," and like he just blocked them.
Dude,
like finesse like $150 off this dude in like 45 minutes.
He'd scam perverts and pedos.
Mm-hmm. He told me to make like not like an astronomical amount of money, like extra $300-400 a week, which is like a little part-time job damn near.
Part-time job, you're taking money from the bad people, giving it to the good people.
Dude, illicit forms of income, like shit's crazy.
A lot of it. A lot of ways to make money.
Like, I've never partaken in it, but like scamming is a fucking big one. Like,
I know, I've been scammed.
No, I'm not like the dopest shit. I'm talking like legit like credit card fraud, like dark web shit.
Oh, how does that work?
Dude, there's you could buy like fucking credit card information online.
Really?
Yeah.
How do people get the credit card? How do they get the credit card information?
Dude, chances are your shit's probably out there if you think about it.
Damn, that's low-key scary to think about.
Or like your information. Or my coworker was telling me like he had a friend that broke into people's houses, and if they had like a passport, a social security card, and their ID, they would sell that's worth probably about $5,000 if you sell it to somebody, because they could get loans in their name, fucking all that types of shit.
Damn, that's fucked. Holy shit. See, that's why you gotta get a safe. Put your shit in a safe.
Oh, you gotta get a fucking gun, blow their face off.
Get a safe and get a gun and lock your doors. Don't forget that. If you don't lock your doors, what are you doing?
Waiting to catch a legal body. That's a joke. That was a joke.
Waiting to catch a legal body. Gotta love it.
Shit. In this state, they allow it.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
I had to take a quick piss. It happens. It happens.
We discovered the bubonic plague in his bathtub.
Oh my god, yeah, I'll throw in a picture of it. So once again, for reference, I've been here a week and 2 days. Not a week and 2 days. I'm not gonna try to get too complicated with it. Valentine's Day actually. I moved here on Valentine's Day, 2025, and about 3 days ago, my shitter backs up into my tub, but so do my neighbors' shitters and their tubs and their fucking washers, all of it. So like I'll hear my toilet bubbling, I'll go in and my bathtub's filling with liquid. For some reason, the one time, it was like shitty looking toilet water. The second time it was diarrhea. Third time was like washing machine fluid. And the fourth time it's the bubonic plague, the Black Death has filled my toilet up. My bathtub. My toilet's empty, but my bathtub's full of it. And my toilet leaks out the bottom. So you think they would want to fix that soon as possible because the floor is wooden, water damage. But I called in on Friday. It is Sunday. I have yet to see a single maintenance man. Also, after 2 washes, my clothes washer is broken.
That's great.
And like I said, my carport door busted. Doesn't really lock very well, and I could rip it off it with. I mean, a child could rip my lock off. My downspout gutters on its side on my patio. My kitchen cabinet and bathroom counter are peeling. Washer bathtub toilet incident. It's like I got a lot of issues, which is why tomorrow, Monday, I'm going in for a boom, boom, boom. Give me like a discount on my rent or fix my shit. I'm about to be vengeance, motherfucker. I'm about to be fucking vengeance. I'm about to be Batman. I got the cape too, and I bought the t-shirt from Walmart today, so I can go full autism.
Oh, just for reference, this motherfucker, when he went to go piss and stood up, he realized how drunk he was.
I did. I had to go about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. I was lying on the couch for like a good 5 minutes with a fucking with a cold can of Baja Blast on my forehead. Look, the PC is right next to me. It gets hot. This whole room gets kind of hot. And when you're drunk and you get hot, sometimes you get a little cool down, a little refresh, reset, reboot. We're good. And I pissed into my bathtub. My bathtub's a piss. I didn't get to shower. I mean, it sucks, but I didn't get to shower today. I took it yesterday. I was drinking 2 Mike's Hard Lemonades in the shower, fucking listening to Creed. It was awesome. Today I didn't get to shower because my fucking my tub keeps filling up with shit, and I've given up on trying to.
Had to get one of those My 600-Pound Life sponge baths and shit.
Bro, I would love one right now because I feel dirty. Because every time I'm tired of cleaning my tub just for it to later that night fill up with diarrhea or some bullshit from my neighbors or me. I'm just ready for them to fix my plumbing.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my plumbing to work. Or for my bum-ass light strips to work, because I've got light strips around this whole fucking room, and they, don't work. And I'm going to probably replace them with new ones.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this whole setup, we're
scuffed as fuck.
That FeatureTalk sign, I'm going to get, it needs, I think 6 AAA batteries.
God damn.
Or a wire. We haven't hung up to it. We have a wire to it right now, but no wire reaches. We're going to put that sign, somewhere back there, Oh, this setup's going to change a lot. We're using my fucking gaming mic right now as our single mic.
For the poor souls watching this, if you're watching this, you gotta be really bored. But for the poor souls watching this shit, if you watch it later on, which I hope you do, but if you don't, fuck you, you'll see the room slowly progress and become less fucked up or more fucked up, depending on how fucked up we get.
Like I said, I just moved 2 states away about 2 days and a week ago.
We're filming this on a Sunday night. Let this be on a Saturday. I'm gonna get on this bitch and get real irresponsible.
Yeah, he's got to be responsible. That's why he's sipping water. I'm sipping liquor because I live here.
He is sipping liquor.
Yeah, once again, for reference, it is my place.
That is your place.
I can't believe you were gonna live with me at one point.
I was gonna live with him at one point.
At one point, this man had plans for me and him to rent a house or buy a house or some shit.
Yeah, that would have went so catastrophically bad.
Our house would have burnt down. We both would have died.
Like we're not like that. We're not that bad, but we are
We're
to a
not
certain extent.
adulting. So something they didn't tell you don't really realize. They tell you obviously they tell you, but you don't really realize it until you have to do it. Is adulting isn't easy. I also don't live and in the same state as my parents, so I can't I can't get help from my parents to be an adult. But I do have my brother who's an adult. He has his brothers who are an adult and his parents. But like adulting's fucking hard. Like I have
Yeah.
to go. Like I went to the post office. And I didn't realize the post office, the people weren't there, so I'm walking around confused as fuck. Like I just want my mailbox key, man.
Part of adulting is like you become like a different person to your parents, and like sometimes they don't. I don't know. Like I don't want to say aren't happy with you because my mom and dad are proud of me. I have a good job, pay all my bills, take care of my shit. I'm not totally irresponsible, even though I do goofy shit. But like sometimes they don't agree with your decisions.
I'm pretty sure my mom didn't agree with my decision to quit my job a month before. I had the
I
plan.
talked you out of it.
I had the plan to quit my job of January in 2025 because for the last year I had the plan that I was gonna be moving from PA to where I live now, different state. But fucking after a while I was just so fed up with my job, so just sick of it, so done with it. I was on FaceTime with this motherfucker. It was a Saturday because being a casino worker, Saturday night's our night. That's the busy night. And I was just I went to work the day before. My best friend, my other best friend who I worked with at the casino since we started, also had a mullet. We were the mullet men. He had pneumonia, which he actually ended up getting due to too many call offs. He also ended up getting fired. But this was before he got fired. He wasn't there. He wasn't there the day before. He wasn't gonna be there that night. I was like, well, I don't. My friend ain't gonna be there. I hate my job. I'm tired of going in there. And this motherfucker convinced me to quit my job, so I called in sick.
Yeah.
I called in sick. Then I never showed up again. So I never. So my buddy showed up to get fired for calling off. I was so petty and I hated my job so much, and mainly my big bosses, which were the people that were kept calling me. I just never fucking showed up. I was so fed up with it. So I still have my badge and like one of my shirt. I got one dealer shirt, one badge. I could dress up in my whole casino fit. I mean, I got my pants on right now have like rips on the thighs from the tables. My fucking former work pants. I could get full fucking drip right now. Get the cards, the chips. I could deal you out.
My parents game. Like my dad doesn't give a fuck, but like my mom, she hates my tattoos. Like she was cool with the arms and hands and shit. But when I came home one day with like a fucking devil wing on my throat at 19, that's when she got a little upset. And then she was
Didn't you just have the devil wing and not the angel?
So on my throat I have a devil wing on this side and an angel wing on this side, spider web. But I got King of Hearts right here, and my mom's my best friend, so I got mom right here, which I regret. I don't regret any of my tattoos because like I don't like them or nothing. I regret the placement of mom because everybody thinks my mom is fucking dead because I got an angel wing because she's not, or she's not dead, but you know what I mean. Everybody thinks she's dead. Fuck that.
See, that's kind of why I'm picky with my tattoos, so I never regret my placement. The only two tattoos I have are my half sleeve tribal that I got when I was like 19 or 18. No, I was actually 17.
I remember the picture tattoo I was posting because I looked at that shit. And your fucking man tit was just bulging out your side. So, yeah, this man is the only man I've met with side boob.
Side boob right here.
Oh god, I thought you were about to rip it out. Don't.
No. But I didn't have like a wife beater or any sleeveless shirt on. And instead of having to like try to roll my shirt up and like keep it that way, I just had to go shirtless. And this is the guy did it in one session. It's got some scuff spots on it, but I've kind of learned over the years to accept it, and also the fact that Vikings would not have had perfect tattoos. They didn't have proper machines. So I was like, fuck it, it feels more proper. But anyways, he did what probably should have been like a 2-session tattoo, all in one session, like 8 hours. Oh my god, we were there past close. Everyone had left the shop. He locked, he went up. He was like, all right, I'm gonna lock the front door. I had to have him go fucking lock the front door unlock the front door to let my dad in. Because, like I said, I was 17. My dad, he knew it was gonna be a while, so he went to go hit the bar for a little bit, kind of like eat some food, have a drink or two. Fucking, I will say I'm proud of myself from both that and my scuffed finger tattoos. Which next tattoo we're getting those touched up and getting the gambling hand done, which is gonna be awesome. But I've never made a peep. I never made one peep. I will admit, by hour 8, every time he's wiping my arm was so fucking raw and it was so chewed up. My ass was the whole time for hour 8. My ass was at least an inch off the chair, just floating. I was in fucking pain at that point, but I wasn't. I didn't whimper. I didn't make a single noise in pain. I'm proud of myself for that.
I could talk tattoos all day because I fucking love them, but I've never made a peep for any of mine. But this one was my most painful one ever. This one sucked.
Dude, I could imagine because like one of the worst parts of my tattoo was right here,
Or my kneecaps.
the very like inner corner, and like the hard to see, but like this part, the outer corners, and then up here was also kind of bad. But nothing beats the fucking knuckles.
This dude watched my tattoo artist, multiple of them, play tic tac toe on my knee. Can you edit that in here?
We went in. So funny enough, it was I gotta tell the whole story. So it was my niece's birthday. I was planning to get, to hang out with him after her birthday. But I didn't want to tell my parents I was getting a tattoo on my knuckles. I've had this idea for years, to get the card suits on my knuckles. I didn't want them to know right away. It was gonna be like a little surprise. I'd come back like, "Hey, look at this knuckle tattoo." And my mom would be like, "Oh my god!" But my brother kind of outed me on that one because he didn't know I didn't tell him. But anyways, this man comes over. My parents see him. They're like, they say what's up, this and that. They leave. I go because I'm kind of hungover. I go throw up in the bathroom. I go, let's go get tattooed. I get my tattoo, or he gets his tattoo, the first one, which was the what was the first one?
I got the Hellcat right here. I got that tattoo that session.
You got 3
tattoos. No, I got 3 tattoos in one session. The first one, so this is my musical arm.
Those the Lil Peep one.
This is Lil Peep tattoo. One of my favorite artists.
Yeah, you got the Lil Peep tattoo. Then I got my knuckles tatted. And then you got your Hellcat logo.
And I got the Hellcat logo.
And then they were like, "You want a free?"
I brought it up, so I was like, I had an idea for him. I was like, I've always wanted tattoo artists to play tic tac toe on my leg. He was like, that'd be funny as fuck. And he was like, that made good content.
I'll put a picture.
He's like, you got 2 in one session, and so he was like, shit, I'll find another artist to play it on you. Let me get a video. So he brought over my other artist who did my full throat piece, and they played tic tac toe on my leg, and yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a picture in there.
Yeah, I put the picture of me with my pants down and my thumbs up,
yeah,
smiling.
For their like Instagram, they had me record that for them too.
He was like, cool. First things first, drop your pants, and I just fucking pulled my pants down.
Unfortunately, no one actually properly won. Someone just threw the game so he wouldn't have a shitty, tied game on the board.
I wouldn't have minded either one. It'd be funny either way.
But I mean, I think it's dope that someone sacrificed the win just for the good tattoo. But what's funny is though the Lil Peep tattoo and my knuckle tattoo are the only 2 we had in mind. He just got the idea. Yes, fuck it. Let's get the Hellcat logo. Fuck it. Let's get tic tac toe.
I love cars, so this arm is designated for cars. I got a '69 Charger. I got the Hellcat. Got a Hellcat wheel with angel wings. This is my musical arm. This one I go in depth in. I love Ghostman. I've seen him 9 times now. So I got the Mona's Hieroglyphic, I believe is what it's called.
Okay.
And then I got Lil Peep. I got G59. I love Suicide Boys. I've seen them like 6 times. See, I got Lightning. For the song Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. And I got the Glock logo because a lot of rappers mention Glocks. Also got my fiance's initial. This is my tattoo artist. This was his first ever tattoo he did, which is why it looks a little crusty.
Same guy who did my knuckles?
Yeah, same guy who did this tattoo. Oh, fuck my phone. Same guy who did the Charger and did this and this. These 2 were free by him. I have Lil Peep's hand tattoo recreated. Got a mic. I got Roses with Records, musical line. I got Dead from Mayhem on me. That shit was, oh my god. The throat wasn't bad, surprisingly. It just hurts in that like little divot right here and on the Adam's apple.
I can imagine.
And it's more uncomfortable because like you can't fucking breathe.
Oh.
So like you gotta be careful on how you breathe in.
Yeah.
And my tattoo artist, he's a medium-sized man. Respectable size because he's not big or nothing.
Yeah,
but he's like full man, so he's just like leaning over me, like on top of me, tattooing my shit. But like for one idea, so like I love music. I brought up in a music family. Both my brothers are musicians. We're in like bands and shit. So for like the filler on this sleeve, one of my favorite albums ever that I got from my older brother is Bring Me the Horizon. I want to get like that pattern, like just filled all in the spaces. Dude, I fucking could talk music for ages because my music, like the scale of music I listen to is like so diverse. Like mainly most of the shit I listen to is Michigan rap, like Rio the Young OG, RMC Mike, like Louis Ray, like all those funny ass dudes, AK Bandamont, Babytron, shit like that. Then the other half of it is like, no, not other half, and then the other majority of it. So I mainly listen to Michigan rap and like Suicide Boys, Lil Peep, Ghostman, Brennan Savage, some like other artists. And then I listened to like emo music, like Sleeping with Sirens is one of my favorite fucking bands ever. And Bring Me the Horizon. And like just listening to people like that when I was little because of my brothers falling in reverse, like that's part of the reason why I'm tatted the fuck up. Just seeing like was it Ronnie Radke? Yeah. Just like seeing like the fashionably late album where he's sitting on the ledge of or like the balcony of a building and he's like all tatted up and you see his face tats and shit. That shit looks harder. Ali Sykes from Bring Me the Horizons all tatted up. Like that shit. It made me look normal. Like it made it normal to me. My dad has like full sleeves but like nothing on his neck.
Speaking of music, what's your favorite artist or band? My
favorite artists, I could cause like genre is this so broad. I listen to old country too, so like I could break it down. Like my all-time favorite artists have to be either Ghostman or Suicide Boys. They're neck and neck.
What do you think mine is?
Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
But like one rapper I've been getting into recently, his name is Skrilla. He's from Philadelphia.
Skrilla?
Fucking like he like kind of raps like bounces around on these like funky ass like Philly beats and it's hard as fuck. And he's like a rich junkie, like popping pills and shit, just not giving a fuck. And like he hangs out with junkies because he used to be a big drug dealer. And like the thing is, like in his music videos, he's like posted up with hella homeless people because like in a sense, he's a drug addict. He's like just a rich version of them, basically, if you think about that.
The king of the hobos.
Yeah, in a sense, he's like like how like a fucking shepherd has his staff with his sheep. That's what he's like with the homeless people.
Oh my god, he's a homeless man shepherd.
Yeah, like fucking just junkies all around him in his music videos. Like, dude, he's crazy. Skrill is cool as fuck. Or there's another band I got into recently I didn't know about. They're called State Champs. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Yeah, the Spotify Punk Goes Pop. They did one of those, or Pop Goes Punk. I mean, the pop songs that are covered by punk bands. They did one of them, and I have one of those in my playlist.
I like the Amity Affliction.
I've heard of them.
They're pretty cool. Another band I really like. They're not a very well known band. They're a smaller band, but I saw them for the first time and ever heard their music for the first time. They're called The Ghost of Us, and they're from Texas. They're like from the nutsack of Texas, like far south down by Mexico. It's a Mexican like punk band. They're cool as fuck. I fucking love them. But there's a song I really love by him called Interstellar. And they have two vocalists, and one of them does like the screaming, and the other one does like the just like normal vocals, and it's cool as fuck. And then there's another band similar to that. They're like decently well known in Indiana. They have like 10,000 followers on Instagram. They're called Normandy, and their shit it's like Linkin Park type shit. They have like one like rap vocalist, and then like one of the who does like the hype like regular vocals and shit. It's cool.
Okay.
So it's bad. I've seen them twice.
Interesting.
I went to this like festival over the summer where I like live at, and it was called Rage and Rebellion, and there was the concert venue. There's 3 rooms. One of them had like it's called the Rage stage, where like the hardcore ass bands were, which is a little side story. I went to that stage for the band that I know that's close to my city. They're called like Filth Spewer, and they're like this hardcore like fucking screaming death metal band. And I got in the mosh pit and I ended up getting stomped the fuck out. I had like a Chuck Taylor footprint bruise in my back.
Chuck Taylor's footprint bruise.
My shoes had footprints all over them. My shirt had like footprints, like the dusty from the fucking club floor.
How beat up have you gotten in mosh?
I've gotten fucking. I have a scar on my eyebrow where I got back fisted.
Let me see.
I don't know if you can see or which one it's at.
I don't see nothing.
Or it might be this one.
I think I kind of can tell. Maybe I don't know.
I've had my top teeth go through my bottom lip.
Remember you told me that?
I tried to crowd surf at Suicide Gray Day. It was like Gray Day 22, and that was when I just turned like 19 maybe or 20. I don't know how old I was.
What was it? 2022.
2022.
Fall, spring.
It's in like fall. Yeah.
2022. Let me think. Hold on. 2025. We turned 22. 2024. 2023. 2024, 21. What was what? 23, 20.
So I was like 19 maybe.
Yeah, you were 19.
Yeah, so I was 19.
Freshly 19.
And then there are these like rails. You know what I'm talking about? They look like bike racks, but they're rails that like separate crowds and shit.
Yeah.
I got on one of those and I went to jump and I didn't look where I was jumping. It was like a group of like 14-year-old motherfuckers. And they split like the Red Sea, so I just ate the bottom of the Pacers stadium floor.
Damn.
And you know what's concerning? Like, they didn't like. I would think like it was such a hard fall. Like I hurt for like a month after that. Like my back was fucked.
Really?
But I got over it, but I was like sore.
You got back. You got back.
Yeah, but you know it's a bad fall when the 14-year-olds don't record you rolling around on the floor and they're actually concerned and like helping you.
Really?
Yes.
They were concerned.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because like kids that age love to see people miserable and in pain, and
I
like when they see you like that. Oh yeah.
Man, I'd have been recording.
Or I've gotten fucked up. There was I can't think of the band it was that I fucking saw where I got the shit beat out of me in the mosh pit.
Did you get a black eye from one?
I got a black eye from grade A 2024 this year.
Isn't that when you proposed?
Yeah, I proposed to my fiance at
you got a black eye the same night you proposed.
Right after, because Suicide Boys did Memoirs of a Gorilla, and I got in the mosh pit, and me and this like fucking.
Was this before or after you proposed?
Right after.
I was about to say if it was before, that'd be romantic as fuck. Black eye proposing, fucking.
It didn't set into like after the day after the concert, and I looked up and my eye was like swollen and shut. And
how bad? Are we talking like this bad?
Not like I just got in a bar fight, but like it was like all bruised up and I had like a little cheek eyed. Not too bad.
Squinty eye,
yeah. But everybody at work was making fun of me for it. I'm like, yeah, after every grade A every year, I'm gonna come in some fucked up condition. But the pits get more like pussy and pussy each year because it's just a bunch of like little fuck boys bumping into each other. But since I grew up in like metal music and punk music from my brothers, I'd be in that bitch spin kicking, throwing back fist and actual fist. And they get like fucking pissed at me. Like, no.
They're just not about that.
Or like running in a circle. If I wanted to run in a circle, I would fucking, I don't know.
I see a lot. I see so many clips of people running in circles and shit.
Circle pits are cool if like it's a fast paced like band playing heavy metal guitar. Like, you're gonna do a circle pit to old Suicide Boys songs because their new songs are softer, but like their old shit. Okay, I love Suicide Boys. I'm glad they're sober and doing well. I just saw one of them got married yesterday.
No shit.
Yeah, Scrim, the dude with a bunch of face tats.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't like him really. Not his cup of tea.
Not a big rap guy in general.
But they made better. I'm glad they're sober, changed their life around, doing well. They made way better music when they were on heroin and pills.
I feel
most artists do.
I was about to say, I think a lot of artists do. I will say,
I mean that in a disrespectful way, but they made their music at that was so crazy.
Sometimes it can be kind of like different because I know Motley Crue, they made a lot of great music when they were fucked up, but Dr. Feelgood was one album they made sober, and that shit was fucking fire. But after that, it just went downhill. But
one of my favorite Suicide Boys albums is Eternal Grey. But another masterpiece they made, this is like in their late drug use, like right before they got sober, if I'm not mistaken. It was like Scrim got sober before Ruby did. I Wanna Die in New Orleans was one of their best fucking albums. And that was one of the ones I feel like that pushed them up more towards mainstream. But no, I fucking love Suicide Boys. The first time I saw them, I drove to Indy on a learner's permit when I was like 16, 15.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I know.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
If I got pulled over, I would have got fucked. They would have towed my car. I would have had to call my parents to come pick me up from the Indianapolis jail.
Jesus, getting fucking.
But I made it back, dude. I remember I was fucking driving like shit because I was scared because Indianapolis is a big city. Dude, I would like, and I had my first car I bought. I paid for all my cars. Was a fucking Dodge Charger, and they're big cars. So I was doing the goddamn Austin Powers 89-point turn in the parking garage after they sold out like a fucking 10,000 person venue. So I'm people honking at me like, fuck you.
You can't do a 3-point. You couldn't do a 3-point turn?
No, not in a Charger when I'm on my learner's permit in a city 3 hours away from where I live. It's fucking crazy.
How good are you driving backwards?
My parking skills are phenomenal because I used to work
not
at a car
your parking
dealership.
Skills, your driving backward skills.
Just drive backwards for the fuck of it. I don't know. I've never done that before.
Bro, you ever seen? I swear to God, it might have been Cars and Mater driving backwards. But I don't know, man. I got that fucking one hand behind the passenger seat, fucking.
Oh, like backing up.
Bro, I can.
No, I got
Like I said, when I was in PA, had the thin ass roads, cars parked along all one side. I'm backing all the way down that road just to find the part where I can offshoot onto a different road. Oh my God, driving backwards, I was so fucking good at it. Then again, in the truck, having the fucking rear windshield right behind my seat. Even still, though, on my fucking land yacht Grand Marquis, I could fucking whip that shit in reverse. No questions asked. Easy.
Hell yeah.
Driving backwards is a skill. It scares the shit out of my mom whenever when I was living in PA. Our fucking driveway was like a downward, like, hill kind of slope. And my mom would shit her pants every time I'm fucking going full speed down the driveway. Because, I mean, for the most part, I was pretty good at it, minus, like, the one time I ran over our mailbox. Alright, so for reference, I was running late for work. My rear windshield was fogged up, and the trash cans were on the other side of the driveway. And I was trying to thread the needle, which was very thin, between the trash can and the mailbox. I couldn't see shit. And I'm panicking and rushing. And I hit with the one side of my car, the left side of my car. My taillight smacked that mailbox. Mailbox goes over and goes under my car and gets stuck. I had to call my buddy up and tell him, because I had to pick up both him and his mom, because they didn't have access to their car at the moment. I was like, yeah, you guys are going to need to find a way to get to work. I'm stuck. My mailbox is under the car. So my dad had to come out and help me get the mailbox under from my car. I could have probably picked him up. I had time. But fucking they already got in a ride. So I'm panicking, rushing to get to work. I had to go to the fucking store the next day and get this like red like plastic taillight fixer and some red tape. And I still don't have it. It's been over a year and I still don't have a new taillight for my car. I got my ghetto patch job that still works. The redneck patch job did the trick. It didn't shine light from the side anymore. It worked perfectly.
I don't know. I've done some fucked up shit driving because right out of high school, I used to work at like a place that involved cars, and my homie just got the stupid supercharged Audi. I think it was an S4, and it was beefed the fuck up. He was pushing close to 400, and I bought a little Hemi and did some work to it, so I was pushing like high 390s.
Which car is this?
This was the black 2014 Charger. I've gone through three Chargers.
The first black Charger or second black Charger?
Second black Charger. The first black Charger I bought my senior year of high school, and 3 weeks later someone did a hit and run on me, did me dirty. But then with the insurance money, I bought a 2014 RT and beefed it up.
I remember.
And we would go to these car meets and shit. And I don't know the statute of limitations exactly, but we would go to this like park in our city, and we'd have a peaceful meet at first, right? And the cops would come just to make sure we're all chilling because it's not illegal to have a car meet. But then we would go to this abandoned Burlington coat factory, and it was a fucking huge honking ass parking lot, and I was a fucking god at doing donuts. So I'd be fucking burning rubber. So the meets at the park would start at like 7 and end at 9. Then we drive there and we get there at about 9:30 and we'd be probably 150 cars deep rolling into this Burlington Co factory parking lot. And we'd park on the other half of it and the other half would be empty. And I would usually be the first one to jump in that bitch and start doing donuts. So I'd probably like 30 minutes of just donut footage.
Really?
In my phone, yeah. And I remember one of my favorite ones where my homie, our good friend Dylan, which we've probably mentioned a couple times in this episode, he was recording me in this like fucking F-150, like a Coyote F-150 doing donuts around a light pole in sync.
Bruh.
And then there's one time I went to a takeover and I may or may not have participated in doing intersection donuts. The cops came, right? So we're all running, and then I go into the downtown area, and this is when I discovered if you drive erratically enough, they just leave you alone. And I didn't have a plate on my car, so I'm going wrong way down one way, just swerving, hitting corners like last minute, fishtailing, barely missing curbs. And then I decide, fuck it, dude. The night's still young. It's only like 11:30, 12 at night. And there's a strip club here where you can get in when you're 18 years old. You just can't drink, and that's a terrible idea. So I go there, and I leave fucking, I don't know, like, dude, that's why I was like, fucking didn't have any money to do cool shit after high school. I'd go through a set of tires a month and go to the strip club after a car meet.
You had fun though.
I had a banging time, but fucking I dead ass like I got home and it was like fucking 2 a.m. I'm covered in glitter, weed smoke rolling out of my charger. My dad's leaving for work.
Damn.
Yeah, no, like the fuck, it's crazy shit. Do you really got anything else you need to add? Or
No, not really. I think we should save it for another
save some
episode.
stories because I got some crazy shit.
We got some good We got some good shit. I think next episode we should talk about the most eventful days in both yours and my life.
Oh, fuck, I got quite a few.
Because I know very well the most eventful day in my entire life, hands down.
Yeah.
You know yours?
I got a couple. I know you got more than one.
No, it's mainly one. I can think of one that's genuinely. I really want to say it right now, but I really want to say it for another episode.
Yeah, me too.
This might have been a very scuffed episode, very scuffed setup. Once again, you know, the whole setup's gonna be changing a lot. It'll probably be a little while till we find our groove. You know what I mean? Kind of like start figuring out what we're doing, because we kind of just we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Like right now, like I said, we got one mic that I used to play games on, sitting right in the middle. We got some tables.
How much Cheeto dust is in this fucker? Probably
none. I'm picky about my mic. I take care of my boy with its one, rectal sticker.
Yeah.
We got the shittiest like $12 Walmart table in front of us. He's on like a shitty $30 Walmart chair that if it breaks, that post is going far up his ass. I'm on my good like $100 shitty fucking Sam's Club fucking Respawn gaming chair here that I hate. I mean, like I said, our sign's off in the corner on a fucking office chair. That's the exact office chair he's sitting on too. One of those.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's not horrible, I guess.
Hey, we got decor though. We got decor. We got the mullet flag. We got the horror movie poster. Some car shit. That Ford thing was from my pickup truck. That was the front emblem of my pickup truck.
Where did you get the Chevy thing from?
When we moved into our house in Pittsburgh, we found two of those Chevy logos in the garage. There was one that was intact, which is that one, and there was one where the like the gold part was detached from like the silver background part. I glued it together and I gave it to my buddy Anthony. But I kept that one. So I wanted to have. Eventually, I want to get like a Dodge one.
Yeah.
So that way I can have like the big like 3 American car brands there.
Hell yeah, the big 3.
And I can have it like in the top right corner of it. I just want to get like more car emblems and just fill that part with car emblems. You know what I mean? That would look fucking hard. All I know is this whole setup's got to be even more crazy looking. We're gonna get new LED strips, so we're gonna have cooler lighting in here. That sign's gonna be hung up somewhere else, and obviously it says FeatureTalk 1. So as we keep going, the number's gonna change. Yeah, the setup's gotta be fucking crazy.
Right now, you're living like some Tales of the Trap type shit. Shout out to Goblin, big Goblin fans as well. We fucking love Goblin.
Love Goblin. Got some fucking. I would have my Goblin Only Gas hoodie merch, but it's still back in PA. It's somewhere in my parents' house. I told them to keep a lookout for an olive green hoodie. It says Only Gas across it, which is fire.
Hell yeah. Shit, that basically concludes the episode then, because we don't want to run out of stories, which I doubt will happen with how we are. But
fuck no.
No.
Eventually we're gonna get some guests on here. Whenever I get some friends from PA coming through, we're gonna get them on the podcast. We got people from here we're gonna on the podcast, some family.
Yeah, my 9-time felon brother, the one with 9 felonies, and the only college graduate out of all 3 of us, me and my brothers.
It's crazy shit.
I know, crazy shit.
Yeah, there's just a lot's gonna happen.
Bring Dylan on here.
Yeah, just if you stick with it, it's gonna improve over time, and it's gonna get a lot crazier.
The episode with me, you, and Dylan, that'll be a banger. He'll be like sat at the end of the table. That'll be funny as fuck.
Hey, but we appreciate any of y'all that are watching this.
If you're
watching this shit, sticking through with it. It's scuffed, but we appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Hell yeah, peace.
I think that's it. Peace out, much love. You guys are beautiful. And I'm gonna probably get more drunk now.
Absolutely. Feels like some good cop, bad cop shit sitting across from the table. Pull a fucking gun on your bitch ass.
Yeah, ooh. Smell that. I gotta take a shot of this.
That was fucked up. I never learned anything from chemistry. You know how we both sniffed it and didn't waft it? That wafting shit don't work. Chemistry teachers are fucked up.
I mean,
why do you want kids to smell fucking chemicals that could kill you anyways? Like, this isn't glass violence.
The thing about a wafting, you're still smelling.
You're still inhaling it.
I mean, I guess you're not inhaling it.
If you waft cocaine, you didn't really do it. You gotta sniff it.
I don't know if that coincides, but let's take it.
Dude, there's, you know what I remember? Fucking, you remember when I was in the hospital for like a week?
Mm-hmm.
It had norovirus. I remember they had me on the IV fentanyl, the fucking, like, they had me on fentanyl there through an IV to calm my pain. And then I was like, man, fuck my chemistry teacher, fucking piece of shit.
I remember you telling me
and,
that.
And my mom, I was in the pediatrics, even, but I was 17, they were all like, you gotta stop. And I'm like, yo, fuck him. Just off the fentanyl, getting fucking reckless.
I remember I called you because like, you were in the hospital. I was fucking freaking out. You're just, I'm off fentanyl.
I was having a great time in my head.
Not
That should
after
get you
that, though.
fucked up.
Not after that, though. I remember you were fucking... You still can't eat chicken wings, right?
Nah, not buffalo sauce or meat on the bone.
Not even ribs.
No, not even ribs. No turkey legs. Nothing. No chicken wings. Fuck all that meat. That shit traumatized me. I don't eat buffalo sauce or any meat on the bone after that.
I could fuck up a rack of ribs right now. No question. No remorse. Nothing.
But it's fucked up. I don't know. That shit fucked me up for life. I was in the hospital for a week from an undercooked chicken wing from, what's it called? Giordano's.
Shout out Giordano's.
Shout out Giordano's. You fucking piece of shit. That fucking line cook with a criminal rap sheet like a shopping receipt fucking killed me almost.
Oh my god. I've never gotten the norovirus and I never want to.
Oh, the norovirus fucking sucks.
I'd rather just... The closest I can get is getting hungover and throwing up everywhere.
I was violently hungover and had to drive a fucking hour to take Brandon home, and we stopped at McDonald's, and he had me cracked up. He was like, I might need something to soak up that bourbon that
fucking... Oh my god.
Dylan was fucked up too, because
I don't know how you were whipping it.
In that video, he was like stumbling on top of me. He just came in like a fucking...
Talk about stumbling. You were fucking half on me, fucking eating your burrito, spilling half the shit all over me.
You wore half of my grilled cheese burrito.
It was a grilled cheese burrito?
That was a grilled cheese burrito. I fuck with those.
What the fuck's a grilled cheese burrito?
Well, it's like a burrito, but they fucking wrap cheese around it and grill it, so there's melted cheese covering the burrito. But that is my replacement for the quesarito. The next best thing, because that quesarito, fuck.
You have to try the quesarito from Sheets one day.
They have a quesarito at Sheets.
Like I said, they got made to order food.
Dude, I hate being high in like weird places. It's kind of fucked up.
I mean, high in weird places.
Well, no, being high in public is fun, but like being high in like weird places, like when I got stoned and went to the bingo hall because I thought they were just playing regular bingo, but it ended up being purse bingo.
What purse bingo?
You play bingo, but instead of cash prizes and like cool shit, it's purses for the prize. So I was fucking. Have you seen that video? This dude has a Snapchat filter in the mall, and I was cracking up. And it's of a camel with a balloon attached. He was like, they got a floating giraffe in the mall. And the dude next to him was like, that's not a giraffe, that's a caramel. And he was like, there's a floating caramel in the mall. A floating caramel? Like, no, not at all. It's just like, I'm talking like introductions. Like, when I was doing car sales and shit, yes, I used to do car sales. And I know I look like I sell meth, but I don't. I have all legitimate income for the most part. But...
I had to clarify, you know.
When I would do car sales, I'd walk, say you're a customer, you're walking in, you look like a motherfucker that would buy like a really old Challenger with a beat up V8 in it that is like spraying oil on all types of pulleys and shit.
That's kind of what I wanted.
Or you look like you would buy like a beefed up Ram. So about what are you looking to spend? Just so I can know what cars to keep in mind, what not, what options, what packages you want.
No more than 12 grand.
12 grand? Well, 12 grand could get you a fucking handshake and a walk off the lot. You want a Challenger for 12 grand? You buy 12,000 Hot Wheels. Get the fuck off my lot. Money talks, bullshit walks. If like a customer said like an out of pocket thing, I'd be like, all right, let me get you with a used car salesman, and I would give him to the used car salesman. The used car salesman would like run their credit and just like be like, no, man, I wouldn't front you a gram, dude.
Damn.
Like some of the people that come in, like we've had people come in like where like they come in like suits and shit, and bro, they couldn't rent a Section 8 apartment.
Hey, in suits?
Fuck yeah. And then we have a dude that comes in a fucking, like, I shit you not, like Rick and Morty polyester fucking jogger set and has like 40 grand in a backpack cash. Like, can I put this down on a down payment down for an $82,000 Hellcat? I'm like, dude, Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely you could.
Frothing at the mouth, ready for
Dude,
it.
oh my god. Or when I would see like a young factory kid walk in like I am right now, I'll be foaming at the mouth. I'd be like, I need to get him at fucking 29.9% interest rate.
I'm about to say you gotta be
900 a month for a V6 charger. Like, dude, I'm ready to get at this.
Oh my god.
Or the drug dealers would come in and like we would jump through so many fucking loopholes to get him in cars. Like, oh, you don't have any income reports. Let's see what we could do. If you provide a sufficient down payment, then you get your payment low enough to the point where we can get you approved for a self-employed car loan. Or like, not that's not like a real thing, but you'd find a way to get you in that bitch.
So no matter what, they're getting them in. They don't like the money.
Or old people do. They're fucking senile. Like, yeah, sign this, and for goddamn, we'll take you on a shuffleboard trip, and they sign like a 6-figure car fucking agreement.
A fucking shuffleboard trip.
There's this one, oh my god, one of my favorite car salesmen is like, I just sell cars. I don't know how. He's like, it's like watching a monkey fuck a football. And then this like Mexican family comes in, their contractors. He sells them like an $80,000 truck in like 30 minutes. But money doesn't come from the used cars or no new cars. You sell a used car, you might make $100, $150. Used cars is where the money comes from because we'll lowball the fuck out of them. And like, say if they bring a car that's worth 20 grand in, right? And then we're like, hey, I'll give you 9 grand for this. Then that median, when you sell that, you'll get a big portion of that. You might make 4 grand off that sale. Yeah. Now that I got amped up on car sales, fuck that shit. Never worked for a car sales company. Okay, I'm looking in the camera. I don't know how to look at it because I don't know where the fuck it's
right
at.
There.
But no, listen. The sales managers will do coke and yell at you all day for shit you can't control. They're grouchy bastards. All the salesmen are coked up. There's one salesman, bro, trying to sell a fucking truck over the phone, so coked up, almost flipped his fucking office chair.
Fucking doing.
Oh, dude, he had this like baby mama gut, fucking smoking cigs just right at the entrance when it's like -20 out in fucking wherever we live. Just fucking cigarette smoke smelling, deviated septum from snorting nose nachos all day, not selling shit. I don't know how the fuck he survived, how he like made any money. I would not buy a brand from a dude who smells like cigarettes and is cold sweating from cocaine overdose borderline.
He's gotta have the charisma though.
He didn't.
No?
Dude, he was about as charismatic as Helen Keller.
He made money.
It didn't make shit. So he quit, went to another dealership. So dealership, you make a base payment of $400 a week, like at the one I worked at, and like the rest was commission. And we had soda machines and popcorn machines. They charged us fucking $4 a week out of our goddamn check for fucking pop.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Goddamn, the owner has fucking beach houses in Florida. If he was gonna be late from vacation to come back to work, got a private jet to fly here, and you can't let me drink a goddamn cherry Coke for free.
At the Chino, we had free soda. We had a whole free soda fountain and shit. We had like 5 different options. It wasn't too bad. It was free.
Me and you took money from stupid people at one point. Think about that. Or the service advisors. Oh my god, if they got people that didn't know about cars coming in, selling them car parts, that's bank. They make way more than salesmen, easy.
Really?
Or the fucking body shop technicians. Some of the highest paid people in that fucking place.
What are you talking?
Shit, I've heard like some making like $4 grand a week. But like the Snap-on truck would come and they buy tools from them, so they're paying like $700-800 a month on their fucking tool payment. Have like $50,000 toolboxes filled up. Though. Oh yeah, dude, easy. Like holy these fuckers shit. Are crazy. And one of them who worked there had like a $90,000 donk.
Damn, what type of car?
It was like a '70s Caprice, and it was like they don't come or I don't believe they come convertible, but he had it like so it was drop top, and it had like a white like quilted leather interior, and it was like a pearl color, and then he had like some Corleone forged big ass like 26-inch rims.
Were they gold? The crown?
No, they weren't gold or chrome. They were like I don't know. It was like a copper color.
Okay, like copper bronze.
It was like a copper, but like the outside, it was like a pretty basic color, but it was like candied at this fuck. It was so sick.
Sounds pretty sexy.
He had an LSX in it, so like a 6.0 motor that would be in the Pontiac GTOs.
Okay.
Like built as fuck.
Built. So it was a fast on.
fast as fuck, like 700 horsepower on 26-inch rims.
Damn. Fast and stylish. I like it.
I want to buy a donk, but the thing is, like, they're cheap to buy because like they're not everybody's taste. But there's either they're cheap or expensive as fuck. There's no in between. So you might find like they're not donks. There's different things. I'm gonna specify this. A donk is like a '70s Chevy or G body, fucking El Camino, shit like that. Monte Carlo, Buicks, Caprices, shit like that. '70s like or '60s Impalas even are donks. The like Crown Vics, newer Impalas, shit like that. Those are bubbles.
So mine would be a bubble.
You're gonna be a bubble. You'd be a bubble. You look like you drive a fucking bubble.
Built like a
bubble body bitch. Bubble body bitch drinking bamboo.
I've yet to try it. You know what?
Try it on camera.
So, got the bamboo. Got this at the liquor store. This motherfucker says it's good.
Yeah, I had it at my.
I've not tried it, but you know, we play pirate game.
I tried it once.
Rum.
I think it was because I was stoned as fuck. It was good. Like anything that would hydrate my palate.
Because currently we got a little mixed drink. We got the blue raz Smirnoff with some some Sprite. You also got my boy Tito. Let me move this. Boy Tito right back there. You know, we got the whole setup. You know what I mean? The whole setup. And the communal mic, which is for rectally use only. Remember that. You gotta shove the mic up your ass after this is over.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna sound like that. Just...
So like,
God, it smells fucking good. I mean, I feel like I'm about to go fucking sailing on a galleon and just start shooting motherfuckers and stealing shit. That is a beautiful sight. Bamboo. You live by bamboo, huh?
I've had it before. It was just one time I had it. Because my homie's 21st, he had it at his brother's crib. Is it actually for real good?
Yes. The Appleton Estate signature I had. I fucking hated it.
See, this is a good rum. The one in the black bottle is better in my opinion.
Trying that one next time.
But this, I like the look of this bottle better.
Yeah, because it's got the gold. Once again, here, let's get another look at this.
That's a sick looking bottle. That looks like some shit your grandpa would have cologne in.
Bro.
Putting on some bamboo before he rails grams.
I'll be chugging bamboo and playing Sea of Thieves.
My brother had me die laughing. Him and his wife were like roasting each other. He was like, "Your pussy looks like an 8-pound ham with the bone pulled out." And I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
Damn.
Hi, this is our podcast, and today I sound like I have autism.
Fuck.
We just look autistic. The FBI agent watching this right now is about to fucking put us in the fucking loony bin.
Look at that. The faded ass tattoos. Look at that. Hold. Oh, yeah.
I got fucking some bullshit up on me.
Bro, bingo wings?
Fucking.
Little bingo wing action.